I'm out of frame. For sure out of frame. The ground is so uneven. Why did I think this was gonna be quick? The plan is to take a, I look naked, take a ballet class on Monday. And I decided I needed to see if my leotard still fits. I have 2 leotards from back in the day, over a decade ago. The last time I took a ballet class. Oh, these lights are like flashing. Give me a second. Okay, that's better. So I have 2 leotards from back in the day. The last time I took ballet classes over a decade ago at my community college. I tried them on to see if they still fit. And good news is they went on. My tights went on, so I've got tights. The leotard went on, but I am in fact feeling a bit insecure, not gonna lie. That's gonna be a fun challenge to overcome, is just like go in there and dance and not think about the fact that I feel so exposed. This was much easier when I was 19. I dress a little bit more modestly than I used to. And this, I feel very exposed. I feel very exposed, but it's okay. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be so fun. I figured I would try on leotard number 2, just in case anyone was curious. But this is the other one that I have, and it does not really hold my boobs in very well. I didn't really wear this one very often because like no support, or if I did I wore a sports bra. I may just have to wear a sports bra because I don't want the girls to go flying everywhere, you know what I mean? At least it fits. And I don't have to purchase a new one. So good stuff, good stuff. So today's the day. I just got off work. It is 5:34. I'm gonna take a dance class. I'm taking a ballet class at 6:15. So I have less than an hour to head over there. I emailed the studio ahead of time just to see if the class is suitable for beginners, because the last thing I want to do is walk into an adult ballet class and it just be like a bunch of pros in there. Yeah, that sounds like my nightmare. But they did say the class is a wonderful place for beginners to start their dance experience. So I am pretty stoked. That's good news for me. I'm feeling like the teensiest bit less nervous. I am still nervous though. I think that's to be expected. I'm walking into a place I've never been before, with people I've never met before. Generally, when that's the situation, I feel a little bit like anxious just because I don't know what to expect. I already filled out like all of the forms that they require, like your waivers and registration forms and whatnot. I emailed those to them today and asked if it was okay if I hopped into the class tonight, and they said yes. I am still nervous, but I'm genuinely excited. I think I'm also just nervous about like what to expect from my body. I danced competitively when I was a kid. I was not very good. Yeah, I did dance competitively as a teenager. I did competitive cheerleading. When I was in community college, I took dance classes. So like the last time I did any type of organized movement was like when I was 18, 19. So yeah, like 11 years ago. Over 11 years ago, which is so wild. I think that I'll have like some sort of like body control and body awareness. I'm not gonna be great. I'm not expecting to walk in there and do things right at all. Yeah, I'm just excited to get moving again. I'm also just worried because I'm pretty weak right now, and I like did a couple plies the other day and my legs were tired after like just a couple. So yeah, we'll see how well my body holds up. I said this in my 40 before 40 video. Dance was like my first love. I haven't taken any classes in over a decade, but like I've consistently thought, I need to get back into classes. I need to go take some classes. I really want to dance. And today's the day. I'm finally doing it. I'm so excited. I should probably head over to the studio. I need to pay for the classes, and then I probably should try to do as much stretching as I can before the class actually starts, because I'm worried for my old bones. See you when I get over there. So I just got home from ballet class. This was actually ballet class number 2. yeah, I really wanted to be brave for that first class and ask if I can record some stuff. I was very nervous to ask, first of all. And then I forgot my shoes in my car, so I had to like run down, grab my shoes. And then by the time I got up, I just was feeling too flustered, too nervous to ask permission to film. I awkwardly filmed myself do like 2 pirouettes at the end of the class. So here's that. After class ended, I did ask the teacher if I could record things in class moving forward, and he said that was okay. So today I did record some stuff at the bar. Thoughts, feelings, what do we think? So the first class, I'm not gonna lie, was a little rough. Today's class was rough too, but it was less rough. So I had reached out and asked if this class was suitable for beginners, and they were like, yeah, you can totally do this class, no prob. You can start your dance journey here. I don't think I would recommend this class to someone that's never done ballet before. That being said, there are people in that class that started ballet in this class, but we just jumped into things so quickly that if I had never taken a ballet class before, I would be completely lost. I was feeling completely lost, and I have taken ballet before. But like there were people of all different levels in the class. Like some of the moms of the dancers that dance at that studio were in the class. And they're beginners. There were other adult beginners. There were adults that were really good, like older than me, but it seems as though they've done ballet forever and ever and ever. And those were the people who I just like watched so that I could try to keep up, because my brain's not holding on to any type of choreography. Like I think my body's doing better than my brain is. My body's calling the shots, and my brain is like, what's happening? Obviously, you can tell I'm like giddy. I had so much fun, and I'm excited to continue taking classes. I paid for 10 classes, so basically I got a punch card, and they didn't punch my card for the first class, so I have taken 2 classes. I have 9 more to go on this round of payment, and there's class 2 times a week. I'm stoked. I'm excited to continue on. I think tomorrow, because I didn't film anything like in the center or like anything across the floor, I will go outside and show you one of the combinations we did across the floor, because it was really fun. I really enjoyed this combination, and yeah, I want to just kind of like document where I'm starting so that I can see progress over time. The instructor did say that I already was looking better today than I did on Monday, so going to give myself some snaps. I'm just so happy that I did this. And oh, the other thing, today I had a friend who did class with me as well, so that was really cool that we both got to take class together. We don't get to see each other very often. We're new friends also. We just became friends a couple months ago, and I found out that she used to do ballet kind of like intensively. Intensively, that's not the word I'm looking for. Extensively. She was like looking for classes, looking for a buddy to do classes with, so it worked out so perfectly that there's a class kind of nearby. We live in a small town. This class is in a small city near our small town. I work in the small city, so for me it's really easy because I just get off work and then I can bop over to the studio. But she has to drive kind of far, so I'm not sure if she's gonna go twice a week. I plan to go twice a week, but it's cool that we get to hang out at least, once a week or so. Yeah, I feel like I'm just giddy and rambling on and on and on, so I'll catch you tomorrow to show you one of the combinations we did. I just got off work. I'm also outside my house because I don't know where else to do this. I'm gonna see if I can remember this combination and do it out here, and just hope I don't break my ankle in a hole. I'm also a bit paranoid ever since the rattlesnake incident, so I'm gonna try to be quick about this. Okay, here we go. I'm like procrastinating because 1, I'm nervous because I know it's not going to look great. 2, wow, I just saw a beautiful hawk. 2, I'm so sore and I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt. But you know what? You can't always live your life in fear. I'm procrastinating. Let's do this. Ooh, that's not right. Hang on. Nope. Okay. I'm out of frame. For sure out of frame. The ground is so uneven. Why did I think this was going to be quick? I'm in a hole! I think I need to relocate. I'm going to try to fit everything on this concrete slab. That'll make things a little bit easier for me, I think. Shit! Okay. I remember the combination. Whee! Now let's do it better. Let's do it better. I think I just inhaled a bug. I should have stretched before, but I think I got it. I'm gonna do it one more time just because it's fun, and I'm not gonna do it the opposite way because I don't want to. Oh my god, I'm so out of shape. Why am I breathing so hard? Okay, one more time, just for fun. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. A couple of final thoughts. That combination I just did, I know it was nowhere near perfect, but it was so much better than it was last night. So I was struggling pretty hard in class. I said this yesterday, but like the instructor said he already saw improvement from that first class to Wednesday. And I would say I could feel the improvement from last night to today. I don't think that was a very accurate picture of me taking my first class in 11 years, right? Like, I know that it was only, this is me post 2 classes, but when your body has done something before, wow, muscle memory, what a miracle. What a miracle that is. The human body is pretty rad. My expectations going into class were that bar, I would like be able to keep up with bar super easily, and then center and across the floor would be like where I really struggled. But it was actually the opposite. I feel like I was struggling with bar, and once we got to center and across the floor, like I was having a bit more fun, I think, just because like it's an adult ballet class. Like, it wasn't that serious, and I felt like I could just kind of move more freely when I wasn't stuck at the bar. And like, every movement you make at the bar, I'm like hyper focused on like trying to do the right technique, and then it gets frustrating when your body doesn't do the right technique, or whatever. You get in your head because it's like, wow, my turnout is not turning out. I guess my body just doesn't move that way anymore. I feel like I was noticing more of those, like, the things that I could be super critical of when I was at the bar versus when I was like in the center or going across the floor, because I just got to like move and dance. I got to think a lot less, you know what I mean? I had so much fun. I'm really enjoying this phase of life where I'm trying to prioritize the things that just make me happy, and being grateful for what I have, and doing the things that have been on my mind for years and years and years and years, and just I haven't gotten myself to do. So like taking a ballet class, I had so much fun, and I'm going to continue going to class. Obviously, good exercise. You saw how out of breath I was after that one attempt at across the floor. But yes, doing things that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Taking this ballet class. I have thought about taking dance classes almost like weekly, if not daily, for the last decade. That's like not an exaggeration. It's always been on my mind. It's always been something that I've been like, I really got to get back to this. I really want to start taking classes. And so it feels really good to have just like got myself to take that jump and do the thing. And the same goes for this YouTube channel. Just like with the dancing, it's not perfect. I'm not great at it, but I'm having a lot of fun. So it's worth my time and it's worth doing. And I know that like continuing to practice, continuing just to like do the thing is what's going to make me get better at the thing. Will I ever be the best at anything? Probably not. I definitely will never be the best at ballet, and I'll never be the best at making videos. That's not what life is about. At least that's not what life is about for me. I'm feeling really grateful that this is what my life gets to be. I get to take dance class and then show you the combination I learned outside while being distracted by wildlife. I love my life. I hope that if there's something that you have been wanting to do, that you can take that leap, take that first step, whatever it may be that you've been wanting to do. I support you, as long as, it's healthy for you, healthy for everyone around you. If, like, being a serial killer is what you've been wanting to do, please don't do that. That's not, I don't know. Why do I feel like I need to cover my bases and always have disclaimers for everything? You know what I'm trying to say. If there's a hobby, a regular... Here I go. I'm just trying to cover my bases again. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, stop being so weird, Jess. They know what you mean. If there's something you've been wanting to do, I hope that you go out there and you take that first step. Sign up for the class. Buy the art supplies. I don't know. Go for that hike that's been calling out your name. Go do it. Go do the thing. I believe in you, and it's going to be awesome. Even if it's hard and uncomfortable, it'll be great. And if it's not great, at least you can check that off your list and move on to the next thing. I hope you can go do something that brings you joy today. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.